Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do reaction, and we are diving into episode 5 of Meet Me Outside. If you saw my reaction to episode 4, at the end I said that I was going to stop there for the night, and I was just going to let things marinate and digest and just, ponder on some things and watch Synergic's reactions, because that's the whole reason that I dove into the series to begin with, so I could go watch his reactions. And I said I'd come back, like next week or something. Well, that was yesterday, as of recording this. I watched all of Synergic's reactions up to episode 4 at work this morning, or I listened to them anyway. And I thought about some other things, and I was just doing a quick impromptu recording session, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait. So I'm not gonna wait. So we're gonna dive into episode 5, and just see where things pan out. Girl, me too. Okay, so at the end of the last episode, James invited Dale to the room. He had some wine. I think he was just being friendly, but then Dale got bold and just stripped his shirt off while James wasn't looking, so I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm a little fearful for Dale, because Dale is such a sweet guy, and I love him so much, and I don't know if this is a mistake or not. I'm not mad at him taking his shirt off, though.
Hoy! Nagawa mo dyan?
Inimbitahan niyo po ako dito para uminom po ng... Alam mo na sir, yung tasya po ng mga ilang hotel sa mga...
Alam mo yung utak mo, ang dumi. I mean, game naman ako kasakali, pero... That's not the reason why I asked her to come in.
Okay, well, I'm glad that it wasn't like a blow up or I'm offended kind of response. I'm glad that it was a very lighthearted kind of response. Okay, I mean, no one said you had to put your shirt back on. Rude. I love his rationalization for it, though. This is the bellboy fantasy that people have.
Hindi ko gets eh. Ano pong meron sa wine? Hindi niyo naman po ako kailangan lasingin kung may gusto po kayo mangyari.
Siya?
Alam mo, Makati ka talaga yun.
Hindi naman po. Grabe naman po kayo. Kaso nga lang po kasi
What?
nasanay lang po kasi ako na ito lang habol nila sa akin. Pero hindi po sa magmamayabang, sir. Promise. Siyempre, minsan, kailangan ko lang po ng kasama. Pero sila, sex lang pala yung habol sa akin.
I know that feeling.
Did I really make that kind of impression sa'yo?
I
Ano
mean,
pong impression, sir?
Yung sinabi mo kanina. Gusto ko lang ng sex.
you were a little pushy in that first little bluer conversation.
Siya tayo, sir. Diba, tinanong niyo po kung nasan ako. Tapos nanghingi pa po kayo ng face pic. So, hindi naman po kasi requirements yun sa maayos na kausap. Yung itsura. Di ba,
Yeah.
sir?
You have a point.
Not saying that it means that you're looking for sex, but
Oh, you look.
it's a common... We'll talk after.
Have you ever been attracted to any of your guests?
You?
Ako naman, sir. Pero wala po talaga nangyari. Una, hindi po maganda yun. Pangalawa, mga bisita lang po namin sila rito. Tsaka, hindi ko na po kaya makipag long distance ulit.
Ulit?
Opo, sir. Pero, hindi naman po imposible makipag LDR. Pero, sa akin kasi hindi na pwede yun.
Also,
That's fair.
Sir, alam mo yung love language test?
yeah. What about it?
Hindi po
Your
kasi
love language
nilalayan
touch?
namin ng ex ko. walang closure. So, para matulungan ko po na maunawaan tsaka maintindihan yung nangyari, yun, nag-take po ako nun.
And ano resulta?
Physical touch yung primary love language ko.
Called it.
Ay, wow. Kaya naman pala Makate.
Sir, grabe ka naman.
I'm not saying I want to touch you.
Tumatak
I
lang
mean,
po
I do,
talaga sa akin,
but
sinabi nilang importante na dapat daw magkalapit. Pagtapos kong sagutan yung mga yun, naisip ko na mahilig pa talaga akong umakbay tsaka yumakap. So, sa tingin mo, sir, magagawa ko ba yung
it's the
malayo sa akin
closeness. It's
kahit
that
ako,
those
diba?
small little acts of intimacy. I get it.
Clingy ka pala.
Don't make me
Siguro.
hit you. Don't make me throw wine on you.
Ikaw, sir, anong result mo sa'yo?
Sabi, acts of service. Kaya siguro naging kita nga. Pero alam mo, hindi naman talaga ako naniniwala sa mga ganyan. I don't need a test to tell who I am or how I feel.
Hindi ka niniwala, sir, pero nagpatas ka, no? Galing.
Ano ba, Dale? Bakit? Hindi ba pwedeng curious ako?
No. Okay. Okay, Dale. I see you.
Sir, pwede ba akong magtanong about sa live date mo?
Sorry, can you stop calling me, sir? Naiilang na ako eh.
Sige po.
And enough with the po.
Okay.
He's just being polite.
So, ano nangyari?
I have noticed people in the Philippines are super duper polite.
Isa lang po kayo rito.
Number of people who call me sir in the comment section or
Ano
in
ka lang
my
sa akin?
DMs. I'm like, Lord, you can just call me
Ano
Topher.
ba yung pinapalo?
The lies! Ako, Dale.
Sorry na. Nakisa-extra kaya.
Sus. Dale, influencer ako. Hindi artista.
Kahit na.
So what do you influence?
Siyempre crush kita, so affected pa rin ako. Kaya, tanga ako bakit hindi mo kasama yung boyfriend mo rito eh.
Ex-boyfriend. Ex. More wine?
I don't know. I feel like Dale's already starting to feel it.
We decided to be in an open relationship. Basta ang rule, bawal ma-inlove sa iba.
Open relationship. Umay ka doon.
Well, I didn't want to. Pero alam mo na, just to keep the relationship going, pumayag na ako. Katawan lang naman eh. At the end of the day, ako naman ang mahal. Di ba? Eh, nagmahal ng iba.
This
Ano ba
story
yung
sounds
nagkakilala niyo?
familiar.
Sa online. Matagal naman kami. But, I should have known.
Ang alin?
You know what, I always have this weird feeling na mahirap i-maintain ang relationship with someone you meet online. Tingnan mo, ang bilis kasi eh. You chat, meet up, hook up, and then kayo na. Though not necessarily in that order.
Poor Dale.
Parang
He is-
people get complacent with their
Dale is
relationship
like on the
kapag
verge of passing
something
out.
bad happens. It'll be easy for them to find a replacement.
Grabe naman yun. Parang nag-shopping.
Exactly. Alam mo kasi dati, mas bina-value yung relationship kasi mas maraming pagdadaan
Dale is so
to be
cool.
with someone you like. But these days, once you get bored, you just go online and find yourself a new one. Ang konti ng investment. Kaya, daling iwan.
O kaya pag complain kayo, matagal na kayong single. Tapos, ayaw niyo paghirapan yung commitment sa inyo.
Yan din.
Feed Dale some cheese or something. Sober his ass up.
Bakit tumuli dito?
Well, aside from bayad ako to do this, I guess I just wanna prove to myself na kaya ko pa din mag-isa. Nasanay na kasi akong hindi eh.
Oh. Tama naman ba?
Of course. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, kahit kasama ka naman sa kama, you'll end up being alone with your thoughts. But still, oh well, I guess I probably deserve this for blindly loving someone who doesn't love me back anymore.
Girl, don't blame it on yourself.
May sense naman ata yan.
You're making it worse, you know?
I mean, you did get him drunk and you keep pouring.
Sorry na. Papansin ko lang naman na ikaw lagi yung nakatingin sa kanya sa mga picture. Tapos siya, lagi sa camera nakatingin tapos saan-saan.
Talaga.
Dapat kasi, ang kasama mo sa buhay, yung isawang tignan ka.
Pahintulutan mo ako. Ipagkatiwala
Oh?
ko sana sa'yo
Oh?
ang puso ko.
Oh? Okay. Okay.
Gets.
Okay. Now's not the time. That's fine.
Pero salamat ah. Kasi sa dami ng followers mo, pansin mo pa rin ako.
What do you mean?
Ito, nakakausap kita ngayon.
I should probably go to sleep.
Just too many emotions.
Sige. Uwi na rin ako.
It's like I'm feeling too many damn things.
Dale, saglit. Talaga ba? Nakita mo ako lang tumitingin sa kanya.
Mahirap kang titignan, James.
Hindi kung pahintulutan mo ako.
Can you stay with me tonight?
See, I want it. I want it. I just don't want James to be doing it for the wrong reasons. Not that they're gonna do anything, but I just don't want James to be making this connection just because. I'll talk after.
Merry Christmas pala.
But also, can we turn off the damn lights? I don't know why everyone in these series sleeps with all their lights on. It's terribly distracting. Fully clothed with all their lights on. I'm like, no.
Gusto mo regalo mo yung Pasko.
just wanna be held.
Girl, me too.
Ang aking hangganan ay ipapamalas ko sa'yo.
See, I'm romanticizing it because I want them to be together, but cuddling does not have to be a romantic activity. You can cuddle with friends, you can cuddle with whoever. Sometimes it's just the act of having somebody near that people need, and I'm all about consensual, non-sexual cuddling, non-romantic cuddling. I'm all here for it. I mean, I'm here for romantic cuddling too. Doesn't happen, but I'm here for it.
Giliw, kung pahintulutan mo ako, ang aking hangganan ay ipapamalas ko sa'yo. Pinakikiusap ko sa'yo.
I thought we were just holding.
Sana'y pakaiingatan yang puso ko.
Okay. Okay. Let's say your faces were getting awfully close, but okay. We still just holding. That's fine. Keep it there. Still don't understand why y'all sleeping with the damn lights on, but whatever. To each his own, I guess. Okay, so another good episode, super cute. I like some of the topics that they're exploring here. Like I was saying, well, I pretty much talked over the majority of the episode. But like I was saying at one point, well, like I said at the end of the last episode, I was concerned whether or not James was inviting Dale in because, like, he'd forgiven Dale for, you know, lying about the whole blue thing and all that stuff, and, you know, actually wanted to pick up where they left off in conversations that we were having and wanted to, you know, actually hang out with him, or if he was inviting him in because he had just gotten off of, you know, whatever phone call with his ex, and his ex stirred up some, you know, negative emotions in his head and he wanted comfort, and Dale just happened to be there. I was worried about which direction that was going to go, and that kind of extended a little bit into this episode where I'm still kind of worried about what direction that's going, because yes, they had great conversation. I loved the different takes, the different stories that they went through, and we got to learn a little bit about James's ex, and I'm trying to piece together in my head the connection, because obviously this lives in the Guys Saw Follicular world. You guys have let me know that. And James's ex, he said he was in an open relationship with him, and he ended up falling in love with somebody else outside of their relationship, which was the one rule that they had: don't fall in love with nobody else. And then I remember in Gaia, Vlad, when he went to have drinks or dinner or something with his ex in episode 8, before he showed up at Carl's apartment drunk, and he and Carl had that whole conversation and, you know, all that stuff. He had mentioned that his ex wanted to apologize because his ex broke up with him because he cheated on him and ended up falling for someone else. So I'm making connections in my head, and this could be 100% wrong, but the connections in my head tell me that Vlad's ex is the other man that James's ex fell in love with outside of the relationship. Maybe. I'm just trying to find a connection point between the two shows, because if there's not a connection point, I don't see the point in having them live in the same universe. And who knows, maybe that's not a connection point, and a connection point will be developed later. Maybe there's going to be another series of Meet Me Outside, just like I'm hoping there's another series of Guys on Caligula, and maybe connections will be made there. But that's the connection my brain is making right now. But so we got to learn a little bit about Dale and, well, not Dale, James and his ex, and, you know, what happened with them. And, you know, we got more confirmation that Dale has been crushing on James for a while. And Dale is just, like, you, even without him verbalizing, like, yes, I've had a crush on you, even if he didn't say that, just from the way that he talked about James and his ex and the pictures, those were the words of someone who is observant, and observant from a standpoint that they've got a thing for one of the people in the pictures. So even if he didn't mention that he had the crush on Alex, just him noticing that, looking at all these pictures of James and his ex, and seeing how James is always so focused on his ex, his attention is always on his ex, and his ex's attention is always elsewhere. Like, yeah, anybody could notice that, but that seemed to come from a real place of, like, caring, and, like, man, if that were me, if I were in that situation, I would do things totally differently. I would be all about this person. I don't understand how this person could not have their eyes on James at all times. And then he even verbalized that, like, you know, it's like, it's impossible, or it's hard to, you know, keep eyes off of you. And not that he was saying anything to try and be romantic or try to flirt or anything like that. Like, at that point, he was drunk off of his ass. Or maybe he wasn't drunk, but from the beginning of the night of drinking to when we got to that point, he was very lethargic. He was very sleepy. And I know, like, when I'm drunk, or when I drink a lot, I'm not a, you know, crazy drunk or woo party, whatever. Alcohol makes me sleepy. I get very, very tired, and my filters shut off. So I get very, very more open and free about the things I say. My filters are no longer there, and I'm not thinking about the right way to say things and the wrong way to say things. I just say whatever the hell's in my head, and I get sleepy. So that's one thing I'm kind of relating with Dale, in the sense that's the vibe that I was getting from him as the night went on. He seemed very, very sleepy, and very, very just not worried about how he was saying things. He was just saying whatever was on his mind, whether or not it might upset or offend, you know, James or anything like that. So I relate to Dale in that sense, and also his love language when he was going through that whole thing. Love language, I knew that he was going to have the love language of touch. And in a sense, I kind of same-ish, yeah, I guess. Touch, or not really acts of service, words of kindness. I think that's one of the love languages or something. Words and touch. That's how I show my love. I'm a very hands-on individual. Like he was saying, like, sometimes he just wants company, but, you know, people just want sex, not to brag. But, you know, sometimes that's all people want from him, and, you know, sometimes he just wants company. He likes the intimacy of, you know, holding hands, of laying his head on someone's shoulder, of just being near someone, of hugging them from behind. I mentioned that when they were on the bike, or on his moped or whatever it was, getting the ride back from the grocery store. I mentioned that when James, you know, had to put his arm around him to hold on. I'm like, something about hugs from behind, they drive me wild in the best of ways, because there's just something about them just hugs, being near to someone. It's just, it's not sex, it's not lust, it's just being near, being close to someone. Those little bits of intimacy that I adore, I crave. That's what I love in a relationship. That's what I love when I'm dating somebody. It's those moments. It's, yeah, sure, sex is great. So I'm told. Y'all know I'm a virgin. Don't look at me that way. But yeah, sex can be great. But it's all those other little things that I crave whenever I'm dating someone. So again, I relate to Dale in that sense. And like I said, I'm just worried for Dale. Not really worried for him. I'm just still not 100% sure if James asked Dale to stay the night and like, I just want to be held. If that was coming from a place of, wow, I'm actually seeing this guy who has a thing for me. I can see him for who he is, and he's a really great guy, and I'm attracted to him. I can feel this attraction growing, and I would like to, you know, step up that level of intimacy and just have him near me. If it's coming from that, or if it's coming from, he just told me a lot of honest things about my relationship, about my past relationship, and those things kind of opened my eyes, and I'm in kind of a hurt, fragile-ish state, and I just don't want to be alone right now. So I don't know if him just like I wasn't sure if him asking Dale to come in the last episode was him actually wanting to hang out with Dale, or him just not wanting to be alone. I don't know if him asking Dale to stay the night is him wanting to be close to Dale, or him not wanting to be alone at the moment. I don't know. I don't know. The verdict is still out on that. Obviously, I ship them together, and I want it to be the latter. I want it to be because he has some sort of attraction to Dale, and he's trying to get closer to Dale. But I don't know. I don't know. I just have to wait and see. We've got one episode left. There towards the end with all the cuddling, they flipped over. I was like, okay, I thought we were just cuddling. I thought we were just, because it was really cute at first. You know, we arm underneath, and then arm wrap, finger wrap. We were turned into like pretzels and whatnot, and doing all kinds of intertwining and shit. And I'm like, okay, this is cute. It looks terribly uncomfortable. I can't sleep like this. And again, I don't know why you want to sleep with all your your window open, your lights on, you're fully clothed. Don't make no sense to me. And it's not the first BL series I've watched where people have gone to bed fully clothed with all the lights on. Like, I get it for the sake of shooting. It makes sense because we can see everything that's happening. But in the logistics of the real world, I'm trying to sleep. No, ma'am. Like, there's no way you gonna catch me sleeping, in pants in general, but fully dressed and with all the, no, not happening. But yeah, I'm gonna stop babbling so I can get to the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Go. A shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.